visit the Cowboys. Dak Prescott is 6-0 in his career as a starter at home versus the Commanders, who are coming off a tough loss to the Chicago Bears on Monday night. Prescott is on fire to start the season, ranking third in total QBR, second in passing touchdowns, while completing 72% of his passes. Good for fourth in the league. Jaden Daniels will be playing in his third game since missing 2 with a knee injury. He has yet to find his Offensive Rookie of the Year form from last season, ranking in the bottom half of the league in most categories. Right here, back on First Take. Dan, let's start with you. Who has the edge in this game, Dak Prescott or Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels, you're going against the Cowboys defense. This Cowboys defense is a very poor unit.
Did you just insult the Commanders defense? Did you just say, looking at their defensive play? Did you just say that?
I did. They give up 13 yards per completion, the Commanders defense.
All right.
That's outrageous in the NFL.
Okay.
I'm not sitting here telling you that's a good unit either. I think that's a unit that's going to keep this team out of the playoffs and being in a playoff contention football team. But who has the advantage in this game is Jaden Daniels. Every quarterback that has played against Dallas defensively has had a fantastic game. So this is so much more about who Jaden has to go against. Washington, while being bad, at least has moments when they've been good. Jaden Daniels has played very well this year. Even without Terry McLaurin, I thought he played very well the other night. He obviously has a good connection still with Zach Ertz. Debo's been very good. Their offensive line can run the football. He made one poor decision in the red zone and forced an interception. But this is a very simple thing. Any quarterback going against the Cowboys defense has the advantage.
You do know that CeeDee Lamb is expected to return this Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You knew that. So you're saying this even though you know that CeeDee Lamb's coming back.
This has everything to do with the Cowboys defense.
Got it. RC?
Yeah, I mean, whoever got to go first was going to say the same thing here. Like, this is about the Dallas Cowboys on defense. You go to Bryce Young, you go to Caleb Williams. Hell, Caleb Williams, this is what got him started on the right track this season, and now they've won 3 games in a row. When you watch Jaden Daniels and you go back to the Chargers game, his connection with Debo Samuel, his will, his energy late in that game, and still his ability, even coming off of the knee injury, to use his running skills to create first down, to create extra plays against a team that already has difficulty putting pressure on the passer and also can't stop the run. And so now Bill Krosky-Merritt is going to be able to get things going, and now the play action game opens up. Now the zone read game opens up. And also, you look at this Washington offense, like Luke McCaffrey is coming along. Zach Ertz is making plays in the red zone. And if not for the turnovers, 2 fumbles, one by Krosky-Merritt, one by Jaden Daniels, and obviously the red zone interceptions last week against the Chicago Bears isn't close. I expect Jaden Daniels to have a day and rebound from what we saw Monday night.
I'm wondering, do y'all take into consideration 2 things? Number one, he missed 2 games with a knee injury. We're talking about Jaden Daniels here, right? So as a result of that, he might not be looking to be as mobile as we're accustomed to seeing him, because obviously that's something that'll put you in danger, number one. And number 2, is McLaurin, Noah Brown, are they expected to be back?
Neither. I think they just put Noah Brown. I want to say they put Noah Brown on IR or something.
So what I'm saying to y'all is this. Y'all picking Jaden Daniels because he's going up against the Dallas Cowboys defense, but he's not 100% healthy, even though he's out on the field. And on top of it all, his 2 primary weapons at the receiver spot are going to be out, and CeeDee Lamb is returning. Y'all still sure that y'all want to stay with that pick right now, with that selection? Are you still sure about that?
Well, this is why the question really is a flawed question.
Hey, give me that phone call. Don't play the producers. Don't play the producers. So, okay, you knew what the question was, and you still came up with that answer.
No,
own it.
I'm not changing my answer at all. The question really is, who's got more pressure to ball out on Sunday? Because both these dudes are going to play good.
So we didn't use your language. We didn't say ball out. So because of that, the question
Let me ask you
the level of substance that you want.
Word.
What?
Let me ask you a question.
Pressure.
Yeah. RC's right. Let me ask you a question.
All right,
Honest
pivot.
question
Let's pivot to pressure.
Honest question here.
Let's pivot to pressure. Let's pivot to pressure.
Does anybody out of the group of 3 think Dallas is a real playoff contending football team?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you think Washington is?
I think they can be.
There you go.
I think they can be, but again, I'm bringing up the fact that their two primary wide receivers are going to be out. Their quarterback is not 100%, and CeeDee Lamb is returning. So I'm comparing Jaden Daniels' potential performance to that of Dak Prescott. If Dak Prescott is playing like a league MVP and balling out and has been doing so, even with CeeDee Lamb out, my God, considering the way George Pickens has been looking, what if CeeDee Lamb comes back and he's ready to roll looking good and Pickens is still rolling? Do we recognize that the Cowboys could put up 40 again?
Okay, if the Cowboys put up 40 and win, they're 3-3-1. I don't really believe anybody's going to sit here and say they're a playoff contending football team still.
The question was not about them being a playoff contending team. The question was, who has the edge, Dak Prescott or Jaden Daniels for this one game? Go ahead, RC.
Mr. Stephen A., what we're doing here is having a fluid show, and we're evolving within the question, because the thing we should be talking about is headed into this season, Jaden Daniels was one of these guys we had outside of the Big Four and Matthew Stafford. Jaden Daniels was supposed to be taking that next step and becoming a top-tier quarterback, along with bringing his team that went to the NFC Championship last year back to those same heights. As of now, it doesn't feel like that with the Washington Commanders. Part of that is defense. Part of that is injuries. If he doesn't come in and play extremely well, not just well, extremely well against this Cowboys defense, if they don't figure out a way to get a win against the Cowboys team, then I agree with Dan. No matter if they win this game or not, no matter how they play, how well, how bad, we don't see as a championship contender. We have to start speaking about Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders differently. I think that's the big question about what we'll get in this game.
I am about to have a heart attack. Dan Orlovsky and Ryan Clark got the producers to actually change the bar and change the question. They've edited the show over my authority. You know what we're doing?
Maybe we need another.
We're moving on to baseball.
This week, I believe. So the duo of Lamb and George Pickens is what?
They'll have the ability to outscore the worst defense in the NFL, which is their own defense. They'll need to score 40 points a game to continue to stack wins. When you have two #1 receivers like they do in CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, they'll have the ability to. And also, Dak Prescott is balling. Give him his flowers.
He's playing unbelievably well, and he's going to have to. He might be this year's Joe Burrow. And I want to pick up that conversation there. Dan, earlier we talked about this game of Cowboys and Commanders, and you were talking about the Commanders' defensive struggles. I want to ask you a very direct question.
Yes.
Can the Cowboys offense, with CeeDee Lamb back healthy, as good as they've looked, as creative as they've looked, give Brian Schottenheimer credit, that offense looks terrific.
Awesome.
And Dak is playing great. Can they do that? Can they score enough points to overcome how bad their defense is and make the playoffs?
Yes, they can. Two areas that need to improve. Number one, red zone. They're okay in the red zone. I think they're like 12th in the league right now, so they got to convert red zone trips to red zone touchdowns. The second thing is, philosophically, they have to go for it more on 4th down. Their kicker is outstanding. But if I were Dallas, and I know how bad my defense is, once I cross the 50-yard line, if we're 4th or 5 or less, we're going for it. I'm not kicking field goals. 4th and 10, kick the field goal. But they have to become ultra aggressive. Their goal has to be to score 35